All right guys, today I'm going to help you to put away those short balls or those mid-court balls where you have a lot of time, you're in control of the point. I'm going to help you to win more points in those situations. And to me, it's a mental thing. It's about approaching those situations in the right way. I'm going to help you to do that in this video. So the first thing that I'm always telling players is that these shots are difficult. There's a lot of pressure to put the ball away and to do something special in these situations. If you compare that to being behind the baseline, I mean, even on a defensive shot like this, these shots are easy because all you're trying to do is just lift it, put it maybe past the service line, maybe to your opponent's backhand, but there's no pressure. It's a pretty simple shot to execute. These shots here, you know, everyone kicks themselves if they miss it. Everyone complains when their kids, parents complain when their kids miss these shots, like, how do you miss that? But it's a difficult shot, and it's difficult for a number of reasons. One is you have to run forwards and try and sort your feet out. If you miss the shot or if you don't hit it well, you're stranded in the middle of the court. If it's a little bit closer to the net, you may feel like you have to come in and volley. If you're not great at volleys, there's a lot of pressure on that. But also what tends to happen is people try to put the ball away, which is already a difficult skill, and they're trying to be very accurate, aim for a small part of the court, and usually they try and hit it harder than they usually do. Oh, you also have less court to work with, right? So you got to get it up and over the net, which is more difficult from here than it is if you're a little bit further back. So there's a lot of things that are adding to this being a difficult shot. And as I said, the mentality of aiming for a small space while trying to hit the ball harder than you usually do is a difficult skill, and you can't expect to make that shot all the time. So what I like to do, and the way I like to teach players, the mentality that I think players should have when they're hitting it, is to either go for placement with speed that you feel comfortable hitting at, just like your regular ball, and just, you know, try and aim it for the backhand, try and go deep, try and go a little close to the sideline, or hit the ball with more pace, rip it, but aim for a slightly bigger target. But if you go big and try and be accurate, again, super difficult skill. Now for me, I'm not a power player, so when I go big, I tend to, it's not that big and I lose control. So the trade-off for me usually isn't worth it, and I usually just go for accuracy. Obviously, I don't want to go too slow because it just gives my opponent time and I'm going to get past. So I want to hit it with, solid pace, but I go for accuracy and I go for disguise. I'll even go to a slice forehand sometimes, and sometimes land it short, sometimes go in the corner. So I'm really going for accuracy and kind of mixing things up. But if I had a lot of power, and a lot of topspin, I would just rip it and go for a bigger area. But as I said, don't fall into the trap of hitting your hardest shots from this part of the court where you have less court to work with and you're trying to be super accurate. That's where people mess up this shot. Choose power, choose accuracy. Don't go for a whole lot of both. All right, guys, hope that helped. Let me know if you have any questions. Give me a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Talk to you soon.